Another area that this committee has questioned you about previously, and that is the ongoing failure to be able to provide the right drugs for cystic fibrosis. And in the past, we've had the chief executive of Vertex in front of this committee, and he gave some clear commitments that he was going to work constructively and engage constructively. Could you give us your assessment of how that is going? Because we still don't see a resolution to this very serious problem.
The negotiations have intensified in recent times between NHS England and Vertex, and I am increasingly confident that we will be able to reach an agreement between NHS England and Vertex, provided that the company accept that, of course, like any other product or drug company, that needs to be capable of being endorsed by NICE. And I, in fact, would take this opportunity to thank you for the leadership that the committee has shown on this, and indeed health ministers in keeping the focus where it rightly belongs, which is on the company to work with the NHS in the same way as the vast majority of the life sciences sector do. And
is that the current sticking point, an engagement with NICE? Could you?
Well, I'm not going to give a sort of blow-by-blow on that, but suffice it to say that for an agreement to be reached, that needs to be a part of it. And as I say, I'm increasingly confident that we should be able to announce an agreement quite shortly.
Well, that's very encouraging. But if that doesn't happen, because we've been in this position before where we're always on the verge of
no, we haven't really been on the verge before.
But if that doesn't happen, would you be prepared to actually look at doing what happened with, for example, PrEP and trying to prevent HIV, and actually setting up a series of clinical trials as one of the options for making this available to those who could benefit from it?
Well, we do need companies to engage with NICE so that we are able to appraise the evidence of the impact of their treatments. And as you imply, Chair, there is a provision in an exemption in the Patents Act that does allow for medicinal product assessment to be undertaken for the purpose of determining whether to use it or recommend its use in the provision of healthcare. So that, in principle, is there on the statute book. But as we've said all along, the quickest way to resolve this would be through the normal processes, and I am hopeful that we will be able to do so.
Thank you. And Paul, I think you wanted to come in on this.
You kind of asked it, but a timescale here, because we know that families are desperate for an answer here, and we also learned from the drug company that they have been destroying stocks of the drugs rather than selling them to the NHS. Are we talking about? Should we come back to this in 4 weeks' time? In 8 weeks' time? How quickly? Or when can people expect resolution?
I think we need to get this resolved as fast as we possibly can, and therefore I think we're talking shorter timelines than that, one way or the other. And I'm hopeful that we will be able to get a proper resolution. But I don't want to say more than that, because until this is concluded, it's not concluded.
Your time this
afternoon. Thank you.